This is Pippa. She loved jelly bean and mustard sandwiches, wearing her rain boots on sunny days, and singing to squirrels. But Pippa had a secret. A tickly, sneezy sort of secret. You see, when Pippa sneezed, things happened. Not big, scary things. Silly, colorful, topsy-turvy things. Last Tuesday, a tiny speck of dust tickled her nose. A-a-a-choo, she sneezed. Her cat, Bartholomew, who had been a sleek black cat, was suddenly covered in bright yellow polka dots. Bartholomew just blinked. He seemed to like his new spots. But today was a very important day. It was the birthday of Sir Reginald Fluffington, her hamster. She had hung streamers, all in Sir Reginald's favorite color, beige, and baked a tiny cake from sunflower seeds and carrot shavings. Everything was perfect, until she felt it. A tickle at the tip of her nose. "Oh no," whispered Pippa, "not now." She tried pinching her nose. The tickle wiggled and jiggled. She tried thinking boring thoughts. Wet socks, soggy cereal, gray rocks. But the tickle only grew. "Maybe if I stand on my head, the tickle will fall out," she decided. She flipped upside down. The tickle just did a somersault. Ding dong! The first guest arrived. It was Bartholomew, wearing a tiny bow tie and bringing Sir Reginald a gift, a very fancy bottle cap. Next came the squirrels she sang to every morning. They carried an acorn of the highest quality. The party was in full swing, but the tickle in Pippa's nose had become a booming itch. It was time for the cake. Pippa carried it carefully to the table. The tickle was becoming a rumble. A-a-a-choo! It was the biggest, most colorful sneeze of her life. Beige streamers turned rainbow striped. The sofa went plaid. The rug sprouted neon daisies. Bartholomew's polka dots sparkled. The squirrels turned lavender. And Sir Reginald, his fur swirled purple and orange, and his tiny cake became a wobbly jelly tower. Pippa held her breath. But the animals weren't upset. Sir Reginald took a big, happy bite of the wobbly jelly tower. It wasn't the neat beige party she planned. It was a silly, colorful, topsy-turvy party, and the best birthday party Sir Reginald Fluffington had ever had.